Hey, Trinity here from Esoteria. I'm crabby today. I think I've had just about enough of the chaos, and I kind of have the efforts, and I figured I've been to my meeting, I've talked with my sponsor, I have done step work with other women. I'm going to do a recovery tarot reading, and I'm going to use the little bag of sweary affirmations that my friend Kathy gave me. I'm also going to use the Iris Oracle, which I love because sometimes when there's no rainbows in your life, you have to kind of infuse it with it. I've got the Wild Child Oracle. I've got affirmation cards from Create to Be Great. And then I also have my little affirmation cards from the dollar store. Because guess what? You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money to be connected with the divine. Even though I have. Yo, I just counted how many decks of cards I've got. I got 76. And that's not including the other forms of divination that I have. Which once I get my office done, I cannot wait to do like my dowsing rods and my tea leaves and my runes and all that jazz. So that's something to at least look forward to in the near future. But today, we're just going to get some messages to gas us up because I don't know about you, but it's been a time this week. Ever since, what was it, Uranus that went into Gemini? And I feel some sort of way about Gemini. Except for my collective on here. If you're on here and you're a Gemini, I love you very much. Other Geminis, no. I said what I said. It's kind of like Scorpio and Sagittarius. Like my first husband was a Sagittarius, and I joked and I said, no more Sagittarius in my Vegetarius. And then I looked at my love line on my birth chart, and guess what it is? Sagittarius. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cleanse the space. And I'm going to cleanse you. I'm going to go around the back of your head. We're just going to get all of that bad juju out. We're going to go ahead and just open up those chakras and be balanced and gas ourselves up. Because today is not going to be ruined by my attitude. Or yours, for that matter. Oh, I also have the Cozy Witch Tarot for clarification. So let's go ahead and find out, like, Spirit, I want you to gas us up. I want you to tell us some good news, whether it's, something that you love so much about us as a collective, or if it's, something that we can look forward to. I need some good news. I need some good news. Yes, I do. Right? Right, Luna? Right, Luna? I know. I'm in the middle of a reading, baby girl. And you got so much attention today and a bone, and you stole your sister's bone. She is the biggest baby of a pit bull. All right. Okay, Spirit, what good news do you have for us, please? What good news do you have for us? Oh, got a couple of that, and that, and that, and that, and this, and that. Well, we got some talking going on, so that's good. Which is funny because the goddess Iris is a messenger from Mount Olympus, and when she comes to bring the message, it's a rainbow. So hey, I will take a message from her any day. She's pretty benevolent until you cross her boundaries, and then she's not someone you want to mess with. All right. Gifts to the portal. That is number 25. Scry mirror. Okay. No one is yours but you. So I have rest in the reverse. And I'm hearing, as I pull that, because I've been hearing a lot of messages about making sure that you're getting enough sleep. So if you're not, that might be something that you want to do. But this particular one, the message I heard direct from Spirit was, do not sleep on your dreams. So if you have things that you've wanted to do your whole life, it might be time to get up and start to manifest them into existence, baby. Astro, be nice to the dog. Be nice. You want to say hi? Come here. You want to say hi? Hi. Oh, he can be a jerk sometimes. Speaking of, you're the reason why I didn't get much sleep last night. All right. The next one is something is never truly yours, or something that is never truly yours. That is in the reverse. And the sword, card number 77. So you may have seen sevens in your environment. All right. So, okay. So there are a couple of messages. You may have been struggling to, like you want something so bad for someone else, especially if you've been in the program and you've got sponsees and you want recovery for them and they don't seem to be doing the work to get that recovery. Know that that is not a you problem. That is a them problem. Because you can want it all the live long day for them, but if they don't want it for themselves, there's nothing that you can do about that. Okay. So that's the good news. That's the good news. You can actually put that in the chuck it in the fuck it bucket and just let that go. Sir, are we going to do this again today? What? Making an appearance as always. Be nice. And you don't need to be the center of attention all the time. All right. So another good thing that Spirit wants to gas you up for is this upcoming full moon in Scorpio that is on Beltane. It is going to show, like, cast light on how to let something go, how to overcome something, how to get rid of things that you don't want. Like it's a thing that it doesn't just show you what the problem is, because you probably already have figured out what the problem is. It's going to show you the solution to what that problem, the solution to your problem. And so right now, within the next couple of days, if you're watching this, I'm filming this on Wednesday, I'll be uploading it today. But May 1st is, between now and May 1st, it's a really good time for you to be journaling, scripting, really getting grounded. I'm hearing ground yourself. Like, I don't care how you have to do it. If you need to go outside and water some plants or transplant some seedlings or, listen to grounding music, prayers, meditation, there's all sorts of ways to ground. Get your shoes off and walk in the grass. Get that contact with Mother Earth. That's going to really help you to filter out your brain, so that you don't have the distractions, because this is actually really, it's wonderful in the fact that if you can watch it from a non-distracted point of view, if you can focus on what you're trying to accomplish on the full moon, it is going to be so lucrative moving forward, because this seems to be a really something you've really struggled with for quite some time. Whether it's vaping or doom scrolling or procrastination, any one of those little character defects that is not bad for one day, but over time it kind of compiles. So this is going to be really, really good. And I've got a couple of friends where we're going to get together on Zoom And I'm going to do some water scrying with a mirror and a candle, and we're going to go in. It's going to be pretty fun. If you're interested in joining us, it is a free event. You can email me at trinity@esoteriallc.com. We'd love to have you there. And also if you want a personal reading, my website isn't up yet, but I've got readings, and 1 hour is $80. And so, I would love to provide a personal reading for you if that is what you need. Otherwise, right now you're being asked to let go of something and sacrifice something into the portal in order to get the gifts that are waiting for you to receive. Like you're the one holding yourself back by holding on to something. It could be a belief. It could be a habit. It could be constantly staying busy and not being able to sit in peace. It could be seeking thrills. That's actually a really good one. It's like you're constantly looking for that next hit of dopamine and, not just enjoying the slower pace of life. This actually, when I'm looking at this, it's telling me that because I just did a parenting reading, and if you've been struggling with specifically an adolescent or teenager who has been consternating you, like I have, give it to your higher power. There's really no need to worry at this point. Your higher power will tell you exactly what actions to take next and how to move forward. There is literally no need to worry because your family is very protected and safe and very, very loved by the divine. They may not be able to be in conscious contact with their higher power because, teenagers are buttholes, but, you're the one being guided, but at the end of the day, they are individuating, and that is a frustrating process from a parental point of view. So it is okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay, I swear. Don't give up on your dream. I've got this one where it's rest, but it's in the reverse. And again, if you're not getting enough sleep, that is one message in and of itself, but this is actually pertaining in the reverse. Don't sleep on your dreams. Right now is actually a really good time astrologically to really get your dreams launched and off the ground. So try and overcome some of that procrastination that you've been struggling with if you do. Try and, that might be what you need to give up in the portal is procrastination, feelings of unworthiness, undeservedness, insecurities about, not being good enough. That's BS. Throw it in the portal. Then something that is truly or never truly yours. Here is what I'm hearing, because I've got this one right here where it is no one is yours but you. Okay, so focus on yourself and give the rest to God. But I'm also hearing that, if you let it go and it returns, then that love was meant to stay. Okay? So you may have broken up with someone recently and have been, heartbroken about the relationship ending. But you don't ever know if you're truly meant to be if you don't allow them to, be free. We don't want to keep prisoners. We don't want to keep hostages. We want to be in a partnership where both parties are individually making the decision to stay. So if one or the other of you isn't wanting to stay in that relationship, let them go. They may come back. And if they don't come back, I'm hearing someone much better and much more suited will. But again, make sure that you're not taking hostages. And I know that people in recovery can kind of take hostages. So watch that about yourself if you know that that's something that you tend to do. The sword. And I'm seeing an Ouroboros on this as well with diamonds. You're being asked to make the decision to do all of this. You're being asked to just make the decision to turn your will and your life over to your higher power. It may be a step 3 moment where it's just really overwhelming and you need to give it up. Okay. But with that decision will come serenity, peace, and the new opportunities that will unfold before you. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards to round out this session. Idleness. I'm not so sure that that's a bad thing. Knowing when to act and when to stay still is really important. Rainbow. And cosmic child. Okay. You're being asked to sit still in quiet without distractions and allow the universe to hold you like the mother or father that you always needed. If you have really great parents, that's wonderful. But there is nothing quite like the love that you get from divinity. And the universe really wants to show you that. God really wants to show you that. And just allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to cry it out if you need to. Allow yourself to lean into your understanding of a higher power to get through. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I'm saying that it's going to be pretty simple and clear as to what next steps you need to do. And if you do those next steps, you're going to resolve the problem. But in the midst of how tough it may be to get through it, the divine really wants to hold you. Just like take you and hold you. Okay. Give me an affirmation, please. I am gaining control over my thought patterns. That is one of the hardest things that we can do in recovery. I actually have a couple of those little clickers that coaches have. I've got 2 of them. And what I like to do is to get some women new in recovery, and I hand them a clicker, and then we take and set a period of time, like 20 minutes. And then I have them click every time they have a negative thought about themselves so that they can see exactly how often they're thinking poorly about themselves. Changing that dynamic will change the trajectory of where your life is going. I guarantee it. Thoughts are things. We manifest the good when we can control our mind. Okay. Now, is it easier said than done? Yeah. But you're getting better at it day by day. And this is just something that takes training. It's a muscle that you need to work over and over and over again. You don't go to the gym and then expect to be able to run a marathon the next day just by going once. Don't expect to have immediate turnaround on this. This is something that you need to have a ton of grace and compassion for the self in order to change these thought processes around. Okay? I did say good news. And this is most definitely a biblical affirmation. So, all right. New life in Christ. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them sing joyful praise forever. That's Psalm 5:11. Okay. Now, for me, because I'm practical Christianity, that tells me that I need to be continuing to walk in the footsteps of Christ and to cultivate Christ consciousness within the self. Okay. For you, if you understand a higher power that's outside of you and you are, one who really believes that Jesus is God, lean on that. If you are one that has been heavily traumatized by the church, understand it a different way. But you're going to have a new life by turning toward your understanding of a higher power. Don't let anybody else tell you what that looks like, because each and every one of us is unique like a fingerprint. No two understandings are exactly the same. So, and it's supposed to be that way. And it's a beautiful thing that it's that way. So just put 10 toes down, getting to know God. I mean, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful life being like this. All right. I have got my sweary affirmations cards as well, because we have good news and we're going to embrace our shadow side now. All right, here we go. Do one thing every day that makes you feel fucking fabulous. If no one's told you today, know that I love you. Take care.